Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This came from Stephen Fisher, the private investigator that was hired through the owner of the 20,000 rental that David was living in Hollywood. Apparently, a Build-A-Bear certificate found at the house. Who is Esmeralda Lozano? Knoxbury Farm, graduation photo, a GoFundMe under the cousin's name, and did the family know all along? Plus, what is up with David's new unreleased song on BandLab? Was posted, and then I think within 5-10 minutes was deleted. Is he being cryptic, or what's I don't know. Have any of you guys listened to the new song? Have you listened to the new
song? Yeah, we did a short. I'll play it real quick. Might as well, right? Why not?
Hundreds of fans woke to a push notification. David posted a new song. Moments later, it disappeared. Some grabbed screenshots. Most were locked out. On Reddit, someone wrote, "I accidentally tapped it." Then error. A fellow BandLab artist who has been following David for over 2 years said, "I got the notification that he posted something, then unreleased it, but not before the user recorded it." Will users' entire playlists and catalogs go missing next? The moment feels less like a technical glitch and more like a purge. Are we watching a record label scrub? A reactive artist? Or something else entirely? Celeste was found in a car registered to him. Suddenly, the disappeared track adds even more context to it all. On Reddit, it said some were able to capture fragments of the vanished song. Others have re-uploaded its entirety. Regardless, what's heard are lines about betrayal, possession, then goodbye. The song's name has been confirmed, and the feeling it bleeds runs deep. Will there be another short-lived upload? More breadcrumbs? More deleted tracks? Hundreds of fans woke to a push notification. David posted a new song.
Yeah, the new song is called Rush. Shout out to Jay over there on YouTube for capturing some of the clips I used in this video. He was one of the few that were able to actually screen record some of those images and audio. Yeah, there's a couple other ones floating around out there, but shout out to him. Yeah, so that's another song that he just recently uploaded and deleted apparently.
I mean, speaking of songs, there's, I want to say like 4 of them.
It's a couple of songs you
want to
touch
that I
on?
want to touch base on.
Okay.
Later, in the video, but
well, that's on the itinerary for tonight.
Yeah.
Yo. So welcome. I am Reload Pew Pew, aka that one guy, and Gizzy's in the house per usual.
Hi.
For those who know, no. For those who don't, welcome. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting live tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. For those who are tuning in to the live, for those who catch the replay, shout out. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our newest Twitch subscriber. It goes by Shadow22. What up, man? Appreciate the follow over there on Twitch.
Hello, Shadow. Thank you for the love and the support.
He's in the shadows. Watch out. If you feel someone touching you in the shadows, it might be Shadow22. Hey, shout out to the rest of our followers. It's been a while since I've seen who you all are, but shout out to you guys and all our subscribers over there on YouTube. Shout out to you guys as well.
It's sad that you can't really see the setup. We actually lit candles for today because it's Dia de los Muertos, and it's a really good setting of what we're gonna react to tonight. Right. Just a quick question for you guys out there. Do you guys do offerings for your past loved ones? Do you believe that if you don't remember them, that they don't get to come to this earth and kind of pay a visit to us on the Day of the Dead? Leave your thoughts down below.
Please do that. Leave them below. Shout out to all the past ones out there. They're still with us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I was telling Gizzy the other day, I think and it's kind of off topic, but slightly on, I guess. I don't know. My weirdness. I was telling you, like, man, I think people, when they pass, they make their ways back to where they know as home. You know what I mean? And they're there. They see the family grieving. They go through that emotional phase with the family. This is just one of my theories of what happens after death. And then, then they're there hoping to be acknowledged. They're not. And then they just see the family moving on. They're, I don't know the percentage on how many forget about their past ones. But then, you know what I mean? They're kind of forgotten in a sense. And then maybe with that in mind, your loved one just wanders off into, you know what I mean? That long walk of, foreverness, because they're forgotten. And I was telling you, it would be interesting if, like, maybe if you started addressing those who have passed as if they're still here with you, maybe that's another way of keeping them alive and just, keeping them, you know what I mean, remembered and just a part of your life still, like,
Are you referencing the movie Coco?
Possibly.
Remember me.
Don't forget your people, man. Don't forget your people.
That's an awesome movie. I really like that movie.
I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen Coco.
Really?
But I'm drinking some cocoa right now. I almost choked. Real quick, let me throw on some background music, guys, as we get to this. Let's go with some cinematic vibes. I don't know which one is going to play first. Oop, that's the Celeste one. My bad. Let me come here. Here we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Yeah, so with that said, shout out to our loved ones who have passed to the other side. We miss you. We love you. And we're thinking of you.
Yep.
Come on back. My bros, where you at, man? I'm going to start addressing those who have passed in my life. I want to see if I can feel their presence. You know what I mean? I want to see if me speaking out to them in the open, if it'll reach them and somehow they'll reach back out to me.
I hope they're just not coming back on the wrong times when we're in the shower or something.
Who's that in the mirror? Goddamn. Alright. I'm exposed. You're funny. Is the music too loud?
A little bit.
Let me narrow that down. Meantime, you can take the reins, girl. Do your thing.
Are we gonna hit that disclaimer?
I'm eating on live. That's not good.
That disclaimer.
Oh, before that, you're right. Let's hit up the disclaimer real quick, guys. We gotta do that disclaimer for all those out there who'll be hating. I'm talking about you, Tim.
This video is about a sensitive topic involving loss of life. We have removed any graphic content to comply with YouTube's guidelines. We aim to provide informative factual journalism on tragic and non-tragic events that are in the public interest that does not dismiss its seriousness. All clips are used under the doctrine of fair use for news reporting and analysis. Some points made in this video are opinions and theories. We are not responsible for third-party information.
And
so you heard it there.
On that, guys. Thanks.
So, before we react again to the video that's later in the night, we just wanted to touch base on new updates. So I feel like the private investigator is leaving more crumbs because I feel, and this is just my opinion, that the police ain't doing nothing. And you could tell that this private investigator just wants to solve this case already. Like, it's been long overdue. Like, someone needs to get arrested. Someone needs to come in for questioning. Like, you know, they handed LAPD the evidence. Like, why has nothing happened? So, the latest that has been thrown out of his mouth and apparently through his Twitter account is that there was a Build-A-Bear certificate found in David's 20,000 rental home. And what really popped out about this Build-A-Bear certificate, which is right there on the screen, it has the name Esmeralda. Now, I've seen this name before, and apparently it was also, this specific name was also listed on her GoFundMe account that they had to raise money for her funeral. But let me backtrack a little bit just so everybody could get up to speed about the timeline of Celeste being missing, according to family. So apparently from the police, they were called 11 times between February of 2024 up to April of 2025. Okay, family put up a missing person announcement according that she was last seen April 5th, 2024. Okay, but this pops up amongst other things, and the private investigator kind of puts this person on blast on Twitter and says, Esmeralda, were you ever at an event with David and Celeste on April the 21st, 2024? Now, let me give you a background of who is Esmeralda. Her last name is Esmeralda Lozano, and she is Celeste's cousin. Okay, I don't know if everybody's familiar with this picture that was put on the internet where Celeste kind of looks really nice. Her hair's done up, and you see someone standing right beside her, but it's cut off on the picture. And apparently she was at her cousin's, this girl, graduation, and this was in sometime, I want to say May or June. Okay, and this was all of last year. So really think about it. The family is saying that the last time they seen her was April 5th, 2024. But apparently there's a Build-A-Bear certificate of April the 21st. So apparently the cousin Celeste and David went to Knoxbury Farm in April of the reason how they confirmed this is because David posted on TikTok a selfie on a roller coaster the same day that certificate dates.
That's what you were telling me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay. And my thing is, you know, so that was in April. Okay. And then she was also at her graduation, which is roughly May, June, when people start graduating from high school.
Right.
Then, on top of that, Celeste was at a family function on June the 2nd, 2024, where a cousin uploaded through Snapchat this video. If you could pull it up, please. And play it.
All right, here we go, y'all. Hopefully the audio's not too loud, but we'll find
In case you haven't seen this video yet, here's a video of Celeste at a family gathering that her cousin recorded June 2nd, 2024. This will change the missing timeline as she was reported missing 4/5/2024. As she looks back, you can definitely tell that's Celeste and that's her Aunt Dora. This is the woman who was reporting her missing and making Facebook posts. This could mean either A, she wasn't missing in April, or maybe it was a video that the cousin was holding on to and uploaded late. What are y'all thoughts on this? In case you haven't seen this video yet, here's a video of Celeste at a family gathering.
Again, they're saying that the aunt was the one that has been announcing of her missing. But we still haven't heard of her parents.
Right.
I find that very strange. So it's like, okay, and then to top it off, in September, there was that Nest video footage at the actual family's home where she's having an argument with somebody. And it was in September around her birthday of last year. So, again, they're saying that she was been missing since April of last year, but she's made, look, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visits with them last year.
Wow.
That doesn't, to me, that doesn't sound like she's missing.
Oh, that's very questionable.
So the only thing I could assume,
yeah, tell me what,
and speculate is that the reason why they are saying that she's missing is because, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they have a strict law that kids are supposed to be at school, and if they're not at school, CPS gets involved, and she could get removed from the home. Because the parents are not doing what they're supposed to be doing as parents.
Basically, the county needs their money.
Pretty much.
You're messing with their money. They don't like that.
So
much to the point that there are actually laws.
Yeah.
That your kid has to be in school.
Yes. And mind you, she's 13, keep that money 14.
Flowing, and if you disrupt that, they come after you. That's
right.
Basically what it sounds like.
So at the time that she was missing, quote unquote, in April, she was 13. By September of last year, she was already 14.
Okay.
So she's supposed to be in school. So that's the only assumption I can think of as to why they would still say that she was missing, even though there's been several visits from her to her family throughout the year of last year. Okay, and then for one, what I find weird is that the family, well, I wouldn't say all of them, but a cousin in particular who is, has, quote unquote, been with them to Knoxbury Farm, knows of their relationship. Which is her right there, this young lady right here.
Okay.
So this is my thing. She's also the one that made the GoFundMe page for the family to raise money for the funeral. If you could pull up that image as well.
Okay, let me see if I have that here. Oh, here we go. All right.
And it clearly says her name on there. It says on the top,
Esmeralda Lozano.
Help lay Celeste Rivas Hernandez to rest. And that's the amount that was made.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to all those who donated. That's a beautiful thing, man. We've had family members in my family who have passed, and we've turned to GoFundMe, and people have stepped up and you know what I mean, moved, you know what I mean, the good conscience and donated. That's a beautiful thing. Like, shout out to anyone that has given to any type of GoFundMe, whether it's GoFundMe or just personally, direct to someone who lost someone, or even if you receive from somebody, like that's a beautiful thing.
Now, I don't want people out there to think that I'm bashing this person, because I'm not. It's just my thing is like, okay, this case is getting ridiculous now, and obviously there is a family member.
There's a lot of
plus a few more that were aware of the relationship. And according to another YouTuber, shout out to Sloan, I watch you religiously. You've been giving so much good information of this case.
Yes, he has.
But apparently she has reached out to him very I wouldn't say aggressively, but kind of like got upset that he put her on blast. But it's not that he's putting her on blast, it's just that no one on Celeste's side is not clarifying anything. So we wouldn't be, or no, I don't think anybody would be mad if the cousin would be like, you know what, I knew of the relationship, but I didn't know he was gonna quote unquote, do what he did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it, and plus with other text messages that I've seen with people interacting with her brother and her sister, confirming the relationship as well. So, I think it's about time the family did speak up about it. But, rumor has it that, according to the remaining of the GoFundMe, that the family, is getting sued up with a high profile attorney as well.
Wow.
So I could see their point of being quiet, because I could only imagine the attorney being like, you know what, don't make a spectacle, keep silent, don't say anything,
right?
Save it for
it's the same
trial.
As David, as quiet as he's been,
yeah.
So has the family. What that's kind of.
So I could understand at that point, but at the same time, it's like we haven't heard nothing from any side at all,
other than David's recent upload on BandLab and Takedown.
Right.
That's
and the manager.
Right.
But that's about it. And then the only one that has been talking about it is the private investigator, Steve Fisher.
Who's slowly dripping it out, slowly releasing some information. Yeah.
So
the latest stuff he's released was that stuff about the certificate, right? The Build-A-Bear?
Yes.
Is this that guy's channel, Sloan Hooks, or is it a different channel?
Sloan. That's him.
And that's his channel?
Yes.
All right. If you guys want to go check him out, this guy, I've seen some of the videos Gizzy watches. Yeah, this guy, he knows his stuff, man. And,
he's very informative. Mm-hmm. I love always watching what he has to say, and
he's inspiring.
Yes, he is. So shout love to Sloan. But yeah, like if the family does know, like I don't feel like there would be any hate. Like, keep in mind, I don't know how it's like to raise a teenager. My child is barely 5, and I could only imagine the headache and heartache when you have a preteen in love with someone that's not around her age.
Right.
And,
Wait a minute, you got kid?
Yeah, I got.
Is that noise I hear coming from that closet all the time?
Shut up.
Blah.
I love my baby boy. Leave my baby boy alone.
Blah.
Anyway.
I never see your kid right here.
Shut up.
Strange noises coming out that closet. Woo! Woo!
Stop. They're lies. Only sometimes.
I play. Now you love your boy to death.
But I could only, like, all jokes aside,
trick or treat.
like, I could only imagine, for them, if the parents were aware, okay, I'm not gonna say that they are. I'm just assuming, and if they were aware, the crap that they had to deal with the back and forth, her running away, her coming back.
Here we go,
away,
guys. Here we go.
And then coming back. And again, with the whole Hispanic culture, that kind of seems the norm, where you have someone younger with somebody older. Sad to say. But it's like we're not in those times anymore. So it's like I don't know how to relate with this, because I've seen it, like my parents were like 10 years apart, meaning my mom was younger than my father when they met, but she was already 18. You know what I mean? Where you have this poor baby, and she is a baby,
right
13 with the 17-year-old at the time.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, actually, she met him when she was 11 and he was 17 at the time.
Damn. That is crazy.
And, you know, he's now what? How old is David? 20? I want to say 20.
Look that up. Meantime, what I'm saying is, so she has been running away prior to what we.
Yes.
The standard.
That,
okay,
yeah.
so if she's been knowing
yes.
him since she was 11, well, who do you think she's been running away with? Him.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So they've been hanging out for a cool minute. So the parents are familiar with who he is. And I'm not bashing, I'm just kind of stating the obvious. Old. He's 20?
He's 20.
Oh, he's not even old enough to drink booze. Who was saying he was 22? I kept hearing 22.
People on the internet. That's why I don't like clickbait movies, videos.
Oh?
But yeah, he's 20 according to Wikipedia. He's 20.
20, okay. Because I kind of follow numerology to a slight degree. So I know I was like 22. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting number right there. The angel number. I don't know what the significance was. That's why I was like, that's a weird number to. Yeah. Anyways. Okay.
So, you know, I mean, I could understand that they didn't want their child to be removed from CPS, so I guess they lied.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But at the same time, it's like, you know, she's still a baby. I'm not saying that
was there money involved?
Yeah, that's another thing that was rumored on the internet too, that he was paying the family like $10,000 every month, so they wouldn't, you know. And if he was, quote, you know, let's make an assumption. If he was, then that would kind of make sense that they haven't said anything, because then he has something against them. Like, because like he could be easily say, well, I paid you. Technically, you sold her to me, in a sense.
Yeah. True.
So,
I mean,
this case is just. It's weird.
It can go in any direction. You know, there's so many angles you can hit it, and you know, unravel, and just, you know, make many assumptions out, make your own theories. Like I was saying last time, like, you know, maybe the parents did know, but just to keep tabs on their kid, being that, you know, they've been talking since she's been 11. He's whatever age he was. They've been knowing each other, so they know of David. You know. Right.
And they did confirm with the cops that we're aware that she has a boyfriend named David. Apparently, they've never met him.
Right.
You know.
So what I was kind of leaning towards is one of my little weird theories is that the parents probably did know. But again, if you try to lock down your kid, they're gonna find a way to do what they're gonna do. Especially if she's already ran away a couple of times, she's already determined to go.
Right.
So as parents, you know, the day's over. You're in the room with your significant other, talking about the issues you have. You know, with your child running away. Like, dude, like, what are we gonna do? What are our options? Like, if we, you know, like. This, we have option A, B, or C. A, we lock her down, she's gonna leave anyways. B, you know, we talk with the boyfriend at the time and try to scare him away, and she's gonna run away with him. C, we just kind of like try to meet him in the middle, and at least she's gonna go with him anyways. Let's just let her, and at least we could keep tabs on her. You know what I mean? Who is she closest with in the family? Oh, the girl, her cousin.
Her cousin.
The Build-A-Bear cousin. That's what I call her.
Okay,
have her keep tabs on her. She's already linked directly to her. As long as she's safe, she's okay. We know the kid. They've been knowing since she's been 11. Yes. Oh my God, that's so like disgusting to just try to, you know what I mean, dissect. But the point is, like, okay, we know where she's at. We know who she's with. Her cousin is keeping tabs on her. Okay. We can't stop her. She's gonna do it anyways. But at least if we keep that door open, we know. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's safe. She's okay. She's healthy. He's providing for her way beyond our means. That's where she wants to be. And we'll just figure out this whole runaway thing, school thing that's gonna come knocking on our door at some point. You know. And they didn't think that it was gonna come to something this extreme.
I mean, who would? You
exactly.
Know what I mean?
So that's why, to me, that makes sense. I mean, it sucks. It's it's a hard one to
swallow.
To be like, hey, that is a possibility, because right away most parents are gonna be like, nah, shit, my kid, if that was my kid, I would lock him up. They ain't gonna, you know, you ain't ready for that conversation. Sit down, let's, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is a conversation of speculation, so you have to consider that. You know what I mean? To me, that's a possibility.
Right. That's
my take on the parents. As far as the money, I don't know. It could be, it couldn't be. That's, you know, that's yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
And plus, there's a rumor going.
I mean, the dude has money.
I don't know if it is a rumor or not, but apparently it's been going around where that, you know, remember how I told you that she's made multiple visits throughout last year. So supposedly that the family were telling, you know, friends and family that were close to be like, oh no, she's staying with someone in LA. Who's in LA? David. Pretty much.
Interesting.
So I don't know. But it's just, this case just keeps getting weirder and weirder and weirder.
That's for sure. What else you got for us?
Also, okay, please, if anyone out there has seen the full, like from starting to finish, the full video of the live stream, that we've only seen snippets, but this has been the latest one, and I saw this on Instagram. Apparently TMZ posted it, but it's, I don't know in what time frame of the live stream it was, but I found this very interesting, and so I had to screenshot it because I don't know how to share it through Instagram. And they're, you know, they're very close there, but show the second. Yeah. So he can't really, it's confirmed they were in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, the evidence is there. It's on video. So there's no way of him getting out of this at all. Right. He can't say that he didn't know her, because obviously there's tons of pictures and live stream, and then with this. So if anyone has the full footage, please send it to us, because I would like to see it from start to beginning. The whole live stream. Right. They did.
Where's our boy Blaze, man?
I know.
He's popped in and popped out. He's gone. He I knew he had some information.
I need to send an Amber Alert.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Amber Alerts, when are you gonna share your dream you had? You had a spooky dream.
Oh yeah, I did.
Is that not the right time?
I want to share it after. Let's say I'll share it after the reaction.
We'll share it after. Gizzy had a dream. Speaking of Amber Alerts,
but before we get into the reaction video, I did
all those names that are listed. I'm sure those who are the investigators, FBI, cops, whoever, have contacted each one of these users in one way or another. You know what I mean? So,
and even the mods, because remember the mods, they didn't specifically say their names, but they were talking in a whole that the mods put out a statement like, hey, we had nothing to do with this. We were doing our job. We weren't aware that she was underage. A lot of people didn't.
Right.
So, you know, I just want to know if obviously someone out there did not delete the live stream, and they only keep letting out certain snippets of it. I want to see the whole thing.
It'd be nice.
You know?
Right. So did we cover the
well,
where we at in your notes so far?
What I wanted to kind of touch base, and I don't think a lot of people have, but there's I think like 4 songs plus one that isn't a song, even though it claims to be that it's a song, where her voice is at the end of 3 songs and 1 video, which we did share that video, but apparently due to copyright issues
Yeah, we can't play.
We can't, play it. But
I mean, we can, but the way that works is you'll get flagged, and you can't, claim you won't be able to have that channel that specific video monetized.
So.
But we're not even there. You know what I mean? As far we had it once, we were monetized, but we
right.
kind of we were still learning the rules, and we got our monetization shut down, which is fine. You know what I mean? We'll get back up there, but as of now, one video, the one we did, I don't think it is gonna hurt us in the long run. Even if we were to play this one and they flag this video, I don't think it would hurt us that way. But just to be on the safe side, I think we're just gonna do more of the reading of the lyrics. So
I'm gonna tell you guys the title and the timestamp. So like if you guys want to listen to it, by all means, it's there. So the first one it's called I Never Needed You.
And what song is that from?
That's the song.
Okay.
That's the song title. I Never Needed You. And the timestamp where you hear Celeste's voice is 2:20.
2:20. We'll go there.
Okay.
Now.
And you could tell that in all the conversations, on the actual songs, that these are personal voicemail messages. You could so tell.
Do you want to play them or not?
I mean,
go ahead and read them then. That's fine.
let me just, okay, so this is what it was said at 2:20 of the song.
And this is Celeste.
This is Celeste saying it. And it says, "You're the one calling my phone. Your number isn't blocked. You keep buying phones and texting me like please go away. If you've no interest in me, if you don't know me, then why are you calling me? Why are you calling and say you're sorry, and then you want to go and change the narrative and say something completely different? You got to figure out whatever you got going on. Figure it out."
Damn.
And this it's her voice saying this. And my thing is like, I've noticed that with the songs that he plays her saying along the lines of this, is that you could tell like she was already done with this bullshit. And keep in mind, like, and he said it in interviews that he's been homeschooled, never, once he hit homeschool, that he was never interactive with people face to face, but only online. And the fact that, he interacted with her, he obviously had her for several, times of the whole year. And yet it's like, even though the age gap was there, but I don't think the mentality was. Like, he was acting like a 13-year-old in the relationship, I feel. Because again, like, he's never been in a relationship and these are his words. Like, he's said in interviews that he's never been in a relationship. So he bases his songs off of conversations that he had with other people that he interacted online, and he would write songs of their situations. But I call bullshit. Because my thing is like, I get it. It's like your art, like you're like really throwing yourself in your art, but at the same time you're involving somebody else in your art too. And right. I find it very hypocritical that because she's not here to defend herself, but yet you have her on blast on songs degrading her and blaming her that she was to blame through the relationship. But mind you, she was a child. She's still growing. Like, she's still figuring herself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really point the finger when you're the adult in the situation.
That's true. That's true. Well, my take on that is, what if that was something she wrote to a past boyfriend, or maybe he just told her, hey, like, you know, I wrote this, read it, and let's just create a narrative from it, just for the sake of the song, to give it more feeling, more life, make it seem more real. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? You never know. That's just another perspective. I'm not saying
the situation, but you know, if you were to listen to the timestamp, you could tell she had a lot of emotion, and I really doubt she's an actress. You know what I mean? So, right. and you could tell, like, you know, she was upset, and you could tell it was a voicemail, that it was on voicemail. Because if it was an actual conversation, like, you know, I think it would be hard to kind of like take out what he was saying throughout the conversation, or maybe he wasn't saying shit at all in the conversation, but you could tell that was a voicemail that she left to him. But you know, for her saying that, like, you know, props to her, like putting him on blast and pretty much saying, like, stop playing games, like, you're the one who's telling me to leave, I left.
Maybe that's when she went back home.
You know what I mean?
He brought her back.
So it's like, who's the obsessed one now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what song was that called?
I Never Needed You.
I Never Needed You. If you guys want to go check it out, we got that one here. I like playing it to hear, but again, I don't, for some reason we got flagged on it, and I don't know if, even though it was a reaction video, I don't know if we're still trying to figure out how to avoid any copyright or flag issues doing reactions.
No, I shout out.
So as soon as we figure that out, we'll be doing a lot more playing the music. But I don't see anyone really playing people's music. You know what I mean? That are being like more informative channel, because that's what we're kind of like, reaction/informative. So I don't know if that's off the table for this style of, you know what I mean, content. But we're gonna look into it, guys, because I do like actually hearing the audio, the videos, the music. Just like last time we were playing that other one, and I was like, wait a minute, it sounds like he's being, you know what I mean? Because I could hear his actual voice, I could hear his tone, how he's expressing himself, opposed to her too as well. And I can't give a take on just reading, you know. I need to hear the real things. So that's why I don't like not playing the music.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I don't know if you want to do it or not, because I noticed in Sloan's video, like, he actually played only the snippet where she's saying all of this.
Really?
And so okay, I don't know if you want a chance to go ahead, but I mean, then again, he has a lot of followers, so I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, he doesn't need the monetization if he has things that he sells on the side, if he has affiliate links, different things. Yeah. He doesn't need YouTube's monetization. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't know. I don't know where our channel's headed in the near long future. I don't mind playing it. I mean, if he played it, he knows the ins and outs of it, so we could play his clip. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's monetized. I'm gonna start looking at his channel and seeing what he does and doesn't do, and at least we can not mimic what he does, but see what rules he's following, and I can see if he's monetized or not. And if he's monetized and if he's playing it, then it's based on a time frame, I'm thinking. So which video of it is it? So we can play it.
Oh, it's let me look it up. But again, if you're wanting to hear it for yourself, her voice and everything, the song is called I Never Needed You, and the timestamp is at 2:20. If you guys want to, you know, play it for yourselves. So it's kind of tricky, like how Pew Pew said, because you know,
would it be on his recent video upload, or where would it be?
No, it was called Investigator Exposes David's Bizarre Relationship with Celeste's Family.
Okay, this one, you have the timestamp on
and
that?
You have to I want to say it's towards the end.
Towards the end, okay.
The investigator in the David case found really bizarre.
All right,
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I remember there's something going on with those guys, that's for sure.
Keep going.
Something's up with those dudes. I mean, I ain't knocking it, but was that her cousin?
No.
Okay, where? That's the end of the video there.
No, keep going. It's like way towards the end.
Well, I'm pretty much at the end here. I'm not seeing anything.
I think right there, where you see him, because it's him talking and he plays a bit, the snippet of it.
There's nothing there, boss.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. That's the last one.
Because that's where I got the reference to that song was from him.
He reads it or he actually plays it?
No, he played it. He played the snippet of it. See, if I would have known, I would have been more prepared.
Prepared? You're very prepared.
Oh, right here. It was actually try 11. My bad. I thought it was towards the end.
Fire, boss.
Okay.
Tell me where.
Right there at 11. Just put it at 11:04.
Here we go, guys.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me pause this right quick, live. Please don't flag us, YouTube.
Talk about a few other things I came up online. That's why we've got this update video again, because there's so much out here. Somebody did a voice analysis of a song that David has released. It's titled I Never Needed You. We're going to try to play this clip as best as we can, but this next clip is going to include a few different audio voices. You're going to hear Celeste in a stream talking to David about R-wording kids. We're going to compare that to some of the vocals that are used in some of David's tracks, along with that clip of Celeste going off on her neighbor back on that Ring camera, just to see if this voice does match with the tone that David's using in this song. It's really cryptic if he used Celeste's voice in his track.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do some. We're gonna go piece by piece. Is what he's doing. That's what he's okay. His comparison to try to. Okay,
so do you want to actually play?
Yeah. I didn't know what he was doing, but I'm just. I like how he actually is comparing that. That's interesting. I thought he was just gonna play like a snip and that's it.
No.
Okay, I like that. That's
because
cool.
a lot of people are kind of confused if it was her voice or it's clearly her voice.
Right. Okay, well let's check it out.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer.
So this is again the clip in the stream.
Bye, guys.
Someone calling my phone. Please go away. Who are you calling? What?
This is the track.
Call me and say you're sorry. I didn't want to go and change the narrative and say something completely different. You gotta figure whatever you got going on. Figure that out. I've been so selfish and I can't stop thinking about you and what I did and how it's affecting like everything. Like, I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
You don't even got a house. Hey, bro. You talk to I'm not Mexican. I'm Salvador and you tripping.
Oh my god.
Not you tripping.
That sounds like her, and then that sounds like her, especially after the beauty video we watched, that string theory one. It kind of slight accent, tone. Yeah, it sounds like it's her.
The one that he played after, where she's saying, "I sound so stupid," like basically apologizing. You hear that she's like getting emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually from the song "You Left Me First," and it's timestamp 240. And she says that. Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to check that out and cross-reference yourselves, there it is there.
And then the other one, the other song is "Where'd It Go Wrong," and it's timestamp 411. And this is an actual video where he actually has a love interest. So it's him and the love interest, and I find it fascinating that at the end the love interest pulls a gun out, shoots him. He falls back, and it's like she's lip syncing to the words of Celeste, and she basically says, "I tried," and then she says, "You're special, David." And it's like it looks like the love interest is like hovering over David, and then the camera's like looking at the love interest, and she's like mimicking word for word, and it's Celeste's voice.
Ah, that's really creative. That's really artistic. Aside from the situation itself,
Right?
His music videos in general, his whole team, whoever's behind his not the editing, but just the video itself. You know, the visuals, the angles, the concepts is, yeah, wow.
And then obviously the one that we actually got kind of a slap in the hand on was the Invisible String Theory quote unquote official lyric. It was not a song, but whatever.
Right.
And it's basically like a private conversation between Celeste and him about the string theory conversation. And then the depressing part is where she's saying "I love you" like several times, and he doesn't say it back.
Right. That was that was.
And
hard.
he confirms in an interview that quote unquote that
His
that
whole string.
person is no longer in his life, and how apparently now he wants to show that it's just a chapter and that the strings can be severed.
Now, was that posted before she had gone missing, or was that
was posted before?
Oh, okay.
Because he had that interview in April of this year.
Oh, okay. She wasn't reported missing until.
Well, she's been, quote unquote, according to her family, she's been missing since April of last year. But he had that interview this year, and they asked him about that.
Right.
Who's that, and how come you didn't say it back?
No, the question I'm asking is the time they saw her on footage, was it before that, or do they have her on footage after that interview?
See, that's another good question too, because I feel like the private investigator keeps mixing dates. And when was the last time they have footage of her? I don't know if they're doing that for a reason or on purpose, or he's probably getting mixed up with having to talk about it over and over again on interviews. You know, but, you know, keep in mind, and you know, just a reminder that they have surveillance footage of someone that moved the Tesla July 29th, the same day that he went on tour, and he was at the home when the car was moved.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I assume, okay, this is just my opinion, I believe that she's been dead since April of that interview that he made that interview.
That's heavy. That is heavy. You want to finish this?
Yeah.
The audio? Okay. Poor girl. Jeez Louise.
Maybe you guys don't hear it, but that audio within the track sounds very similar to the first voice we heard and the last voice we heard. The girl in the audio reads, "You're the one calling my phone. Your number isn't blocked. You keep buying phones and calling me and texting me. Like, please go away. If you have no interest in me, if you don't know me, then why are you calling me? Why are you calling and saying you're sorry this? And then you want to go and change the narrative and say something completely different. You got to figure out whatever you've got going on. Figure that out." Which, if that is Celeste, that sounds like a very mature take. She's telling this grown man, leave me alone. It's also a little bit spooky when you see that David, yes, does have many phones. Probably like 10 different phones. So why does he need all of these phones? Also, I want to talk about Asia for a moment. She's actually one of David's friends, like Neo. Remember his friend Neo, who I believe was fully aware of Celeste? I also believe that Asia was fully aware of Celeste, but maybe she's trying to distance herself even more. She's unfollowed David online, and she recently posted a video where it seems like she's trying to shade David. Let's play it.
I want to go back to streaming so bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I actually loved streaming, and I hopefully will come back to like some platforms soon. But the streaming community is so severely toxic right now, and I need people to understand that like there's so much stuff that goes behind the scenes that you guys just do not see. But I digress. You guys will probably find out some of the people I'm talking about very soon, because when you're a bad person, eventually everyone finds out naturally. That's the thing about bad people. They expose themselves. I don't need to do anything. karma's.
To give some of his friends the benefit of the doubt, if I found out one of my friends were capable of doing this, I would have to go into therapy. I would be shook. I can't believe I was so close to a monster. Speaking of monsters, yesterday was Halloween, and why were there so many people dressed up as David? Like, why are you dressing up as David? It's not cute.
That.
It's not cool.
Wait a minute. What? Think about what?
That people would actually dress up like him for Halloween. We were just making jokes about it.
We were.
Oh my god! I didn't even think that people would be capable of doing that.
Remember when we were at Knott's a few weeks back and we saw that kid wearing that weird little hairpiece that David wears? That big old puppy thing? I was like, look, David. You don't remember?
Yeah, I do, but
He was a little early to Halloween.
Yeah. But with that being said, I mean, you know, I just find it funny that now, I guess, little by little, we're going to be hearing people from his circle talk, or maybe not. But I'm pretty sure the ones that had no involvement of it, and they're probably kind of like pissed, like being like, why would you lie to me? I thought we were friends. I thought we were, you know, homies. Why didn't you tell me the truth? You know what I mean? And, I mean, I don't know about you, but I would be offended and pissed.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and my thing is like, I would be like, I knew that girl. You know what I mean?
Especially like girl to girl, woman to woman.
Yeah.
Like we had talks, you know, we shared stories type. Yeah, you know, women.
I would be going to therapy too. Cause that's just tragic.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation.
I don't know. People need to be, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing people who meet people online like that. I don't think that's the issue. I just think that people need to be very mindful and careful with, if you're going to meet someone, like do the buddy system, man. Like, you know, that way you let them know, hey, like, I'm going to meet somebody for the first time. This is where we're going to be at. This is what we're going to, so quote unquote, do. If I feel uncomfortable, just keep your phone next to you, and if I say, you know, the code word, you come to my aid.
Now, are you referring to Celeste, the situation, like what?
Yeah.
But mind you, she wanted to be.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, people are, you know, because of this situation, because of the fact that they met online, and because, you know, it happened the way it did, you know, yeah, I get it. Like, you don't know how the person's going to be, like, you know, after the fact you guys meet face to face. But I don't think meeting people online is the issue. I think what the issue is that people, you know, are meeting that other person for the first time are not being mindful and careful about it. And they just put all of their eggs in one basket instead of, like, you still need to have your walls. You know what I mean? Don't fully don't fully dive in, but, you know, little by little, and then when
they do that, then they're already heads over heels, and I watch us. I'll deal with it. I'm sure it's you know.
Yeah.
And because they're all in, and then they take the BS that comes with the fact that they're all in on one.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean go out there and be a little player. Friend basis, man. Friend basis.
So.
And you pointed out, that was a good point you made, you know.
So I wouldn't say don't bash that. It's just like, I feel like people need to stop, you know, diving in all at once. They need to, like, create boundaries and, you know,
right,
you know, be like, okay, well, if you want to meet up, like, let's meet up with a group, because you don't know, like, you know, unless you were talking to that person for like a full year. But then
which they've been talking since she was 11.
Yeah, but you know, look at the age gap though.
No, I know, but you know, you got to keep that in mind too. They have been talking for, so she felt safe around him, regardless of the age gap. I know you always bring it back to the age thing, and that's totally understandable, and I totally get that. But what I'm saying, it doesn't change the fact that they've been knowing each other for a very long time. You know what I mean? Because you even said, unless you've been talking to that person for over a year or so, and you know you feel comfortable enough. Well, they've obviously been talking for a couple years. You know what I mean? And that's that doesn't change the fact that she felt comfortable enough, or she didn't need that person on the call. Hey, if I send you a code word, or yada yada yada. But I mean, regardless of how long you know somebody, you should have that anyways.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're gonna need it. You gotta have that one or two people that you have on speed dial, regardless if you're with someone that's you've known for X amount of years and you barely know this person for like a couple months. You know what I mean? If you guys build that connection, hey, if I ever need you, I'm gonna hit you up. If you ever need me, you hit me up, and this is the code word for come pick me up, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Call my phone, or you know what I mean?
Or randomly show up.
Yeah, exactly. Like that is smart, regardless of how long you know someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Period.
I don't know. It's just hard to be biased when, with the situation at hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's regardless, the age thing bothers me. And I can't be biased about that. I'm sorry, but I can't. I get it, people fall in love and they think that's their love of their life, but, I just can't. I can't be biased with it. I can't.
Right. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
But as far as like the other things, like if she wouldn't, if things wouldn't have ended the way it did, then maybe I could have been biased about it.
Right.
But unfortunately, a bad thing happened at the end, and this needs to be resolved. Like this has been going on, and I feel like it's gonna drag on till the mid of next year.
Right. Now, has anything changed, or have they found anything different with this private investigator as far as what was found in the house?
Well, like I said, that Build-A-Bear certificate.
Okay.
And then now I'm hearing that apparently the things that he found that were to get rid of her, they were like farm-like instruments.
Farm-like instruments. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Farm-like.
That's what I keep hearing from other videos. That's why I'm just like, okay, he didn't really specify. He just said that it was something along the lines to get rid of somebody. Okay, they were not open and they were not used.
Farm-like instruments. I just play instruments.
Instruments.
So I'm already tired.
Instruments.
Farm-like instruments. Did I spell it right? Instruments. Don't judge me if I did. I'm tired. Curious. Farm-like.
I really thought you could get rid of somebody with a guitar.
No. Let me just. It's Google, man.
Or maybe tools. Maybe tools would be a better word. Farm-like tools. See, there you go. A shovel and whatever the hell that is.
Oh, but see, first they said something different. Those are just gardening tools. That's what, This is what I'm considering. Farm instruments. Oh. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. My computer's acting buggy. Farm-like instruments. I'm thinking something along this line right here. That's a farm-like instrument to me. These are gardening tools, okay? A pick, shovel, wheelbarrow. He said in his first interview we watched, he said big, heavy, and expensive. Remember the lady kept saying big, heavy, and expensive. And my take on that was like, they're artists. Maybe they were music boxes, the stuff that you put amps and big speakers in, guitars, like, mix boards, soundboard. Those are big instruments, and they require special cases. Have you seen like rock band cases?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought when he said big, large, and heavy. You know what I mean? But then he also mentioned medical tools or something like, I think. Don't quote me on that. But now that they're saying farming tools, when I think of farming and I think of dismembering, I think of like this thing right here. This green one. This is like a.
But it was
trimmer.
inside the house. Well, they didn't specify where, but it was inside the house.
Farm tools, farm instruments.
Yeah.
This is,
And in a box.
cultivator. That basically just chops shit up. You see these all over the road. You see landscapers just throwing like big twigs and sticks and fucking trunk tree baby, limbs. That and the outside it spits out all this stuff. So maybe the fools did something. They just splattered house and they were like, oh shit, hold up.
And I don't mean this as a joke.
Farming tools.
It might sound like if it's a joke, but my bad. But I just feel like
farming
David and whoever, like, they were just really stupid on how the hell they went about this.
Yeah, weird.
And
then like you said, like the private investigator said that they were what did he say?
Like they were planning on to, but they didn't have time.
The time because of him going on tour and whatnot. That kind of cut into the their plans.
Right.
So they fell behind schedule, so to say. And then even the stuff to dismember, he said it was brand new.
Yeah, it wasn't open.
It was all just there.
Yeah. So I don't know,
and we don't even know what was in the backup house where she was living in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, because he was claiming that he doesn't think that she was dismembered there, like it happened somewhere else. And that's when the internet really was like, oh, that house that David would do TikTok videos, and there was pictures of that they took together, and obviously the live stream that they did in the kitchen was at that house too.
Really?
And and funny enough, how when you look up a house, like say for example on Zillow,
right,
and it gives you like the information of the time frame when it was sold, when it was rented or whatever.
Yeah.
It went back for rent March of this year.
Interesting.
And the crazy part is it was 3 minutes away from where they dumped the car off of Bluebird.
Off of Bluebird. Wow. That's literally right there.
Yeah.
Because those streets aren't long because they turn into small little winding streets. So, yeah, it had to have been right within that area.
So it's like,
wow.
Again, like you had her close to your other rental house, which was like the street over, a block over literally, to where they dumped the car.
That's crazy.
So again, it's like, again, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but they're just stupid how they went about this.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's sad.
So I don't know, I don't know I don't know why LAPD is taking so damn long to arrest somebody or interrogate somebody, but
what is this? Stream David Celeste full song skip to 1 minute by Vetric. Listen online for free on SoundCloud.
What is that, an axe?
I have no idea, but it says Celeste full song skip to 1 minute. He's talking about something. Let's see what it is. I'm not sure. Celeste full song skip to whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna play, but what is it about?
I don't know.
There's always something only the ones who love them would understand. Doesn't stop the terrible actual sides that can't be undone. Doesn't stop the romantic homicide. Then talented, why throw it all away if only he could have stayed normal? I have no idea. Well, it's obviously a snippet of something that he's referring to.
I say we react to KANDIS video now.
Well, we're on your time, boss. How you feeling?
I want to know why Celeste is angry.
All right, guys. Here we go. the moment I've been waiting for. I have not seen this latest KANDIS video with her reaching out to Celeste. Gizzy's seen it.
So disclaimer, the way KANDIS channels Celeste is that this was not live. This was an actual video, and you know, she'll be staring into like dead space, but the way she does is that she has like a notepad and her pen, and while she's staring into dead space communicating with her, she starts scribbling, and she's not looking down at once at what the hell she's scribbling, and at the end she shows what the hell she scribbled on that notebook, and it's like a reference to what they were conversating about.
Okay.
So that's how she does her thing.
Okay. As far as this style of
right
tuning in.
So
okay.
Again, you know, for people that don't believe in that, I fully get it. But again, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was very skeptical. But again, we at the last live we went to talking about the Celeste case. Keep in mind that once the private investigator revealed certain things, she basically called it. Really? In her tarot card reading session that she had with her.
No way.
So, and we did timestamp those, so if you guys want to go watch that video, it is...
That's the one we're about to watch, right?
No. The one that we went live on showing the timestamps, that was actually... it was 2 weeks ago when we went live, and it was when we were reacting to the spirit box, and we did times. We did throw the timestamps.
Yes, we did.
Of that. But if you do want to watch the tarot card reading one, that was 3 weeks ago, and it's called Live Reaction to Celeste Hernandez Never Meant to Escape. So that's the one where she did the tarot reading.
The crime card.
Yeah, with the crime card.
That was interesting.
And then the following one is when she was doing the spirit box. So this time she's not using none of that. It's just her
She's directly
channeling.
tapping in to that realm. And I'm like I said, I haven't seen it. You've seen it. Shout out to KANDIS STARR'S. She's an amazing woman. What she does it for free. You know what I mean? Yeah, she has a YouTube channel. It's monetized. That's good for her. You know what I mean? But this is her thing. This is what she does.
Right.
It's not a gimmick. It's not a make believe. I'm sure there's others out there who are pursuing something similar to what she does, trying to tap into things. But I don't know. I could just, you know, you could tell by, you know, I don't know. I just sense the realness from KANDIS STARR'S. Shout out to her, and you know, for the families that she's helped. You know, she's helped people.
She has receipts. Like she has receipts to back up that she has solved cases
using her various
before before police have, you know, announced.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like she has her receipts, you know, and she's credible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Opposed to the other ones who are just channeling in for following the views, you know, chasing it for clicks. And just keep shout out to them. Hey, they're trying it. Cool, great, man. But don't pretend like it's what you do, and if you're just barely trying to discover it or trying to dab into it, you know, be honest about it. You know, that's all
right.
Good.
And keep in mind too, like, okay, she probably does certain. Well, like the Celeste one, she's doing it for her channel. But, like, if you want to, you know, hit her up for a private session or whatever, yeah, she does charge. So just keep in mind she's not doing this for free.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's how she makes her living, you know. And she's a real. She's, you know, it's what she does, you know what I mean?
Right.
This ain't no pretendo. Anyways, with that said, let's get to it, man. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting patiently to watch it. So let's start it up. Here we go.
Hey babes, hello. So today is October 29th, Wednesday, 2025, and I am going to be trying to channel Celeste Rivas Hernandez once again. This will be part 2 of a channeling session. I thought I was done with the channeling, but she has been so heavy on my heart. I feel like she has something to say. I just don't know what until I actually channel her. So that's all I got. Paranormal Justice with me, KANDIS Starr. I do have a second channel. If you can, please subscribe. It is KANDIS Venti, and that is where I focus on healing myself. Here is where I try to heal souls and victims. Yeah, with gifts. So here we go. All right, try again. Focal point. Okay, hold on.
It's interesting how she gets into it.
Yeah. Can you put it up a little bit?
Panicking. Like,
there you go.
Like talking a mile a minute, like trying to explain, like I'm panicking, I gotta tell you something, I gotta tell you something. Her emotions are everywhere. Anger, confusion. Just trying to calm her down for a second. It's like we're sitting in a room. She's on a metal folding chair, and so am I, across from each other. Just comforting her, just trying to help her relax for a second.
This is very, very interesting.
Detail. I'm not here for anything specific. I just want to give her a voice. Why are you so angry?
I could hear her pin moving in the background.
Yeah.
I understand why you're angry, but you weren't this angry before. This is a new emotion that's attached to you. I'm just trying to figure out why and how can I help. Calm it. Hold on. Doing good. Okay. She don't understand why the truth ain't coming out. It's being covered up. It's being hidden. The truth isn't being revealed. She's saying David definitely was part of this. There's no way he's not innocent. There's no way he's innocent. There's a few artists that are attached to him, like in his circle, that day that was in his circle.
Wow.
I wonder who.
Yeah, let's see if she points them out.
That are up and coming artists. There's a female. She wanted to like be Celeste.
What?
She already pointed out last time that there was 5 people and
Yeah.
surrounding her.
She's saying like the girl was mad with Celeste. Because Celeste got a lot of good attention. Now, this is a 14-year-old. I have to snap out of it. This is a 14-year-old, okay? So we gotta, well, what is that? We have to, snap out of it, fuck.
I think she's saying like,
I have to be careful with her, okay? I have to be very gentle with her. Wow. What she's showing me is like, it's a group of people, and they're all trying to come up, right? But one of them don't actually fit in with this come up, right? One of them is just really jealous of Celeste and wants David's full 100% attention. While Celeste was around, she, the other one, didn't get his full attention, right? And she wants David's 100% attention on you only have eyes for me type weird stuff, right?
I bet you because the fact that whoever this girl is didn't know that Celeste is a runaway. Maybe she thought like, hey, I'm jealous of Celeste because he has her in her own house. You know.
I don't think they even. Well, a lot of them admitted that they didn't even know how old she really was.
Okay, that's yeah, I'm sure because obviously that would be very, very questionable. Like, dude, what the hell? Like, come on, bro. No, but I mean the fact that they didn't know her age. They obviously probably didn't know she was a runaway. Maybe a select few, but whoever this chick that she's talking about, obviously probably didn't know she was a runaway. You know what I mean? Then the age thing would have came into a question. So maybe she was just jealous of the fact that she thought that Dave was probably splurging on her, you know, because she has her own house, you know what I mean? But in reality, that was his hideaway house for her.
Yeah.
Had nothing to, you know what I mean? So that maybe that's why that chick was so jealous.
Well, let's see what she has to say.
Yeah. Let's keep playing it.
Celeste is 14 years old, so I can only take what she says about the love and all that stuff with a grain of salt. Unfortunately, Celeste, and I'm not trying to down you at all. What I'm saying is that wasn't love, and you were just too young to understand that, you know. So I apologize for breaking that connection, but it just didn't sit right with me with what she was trying to tell me of the love, and I couldn't just spit that out my mouth. My conscience picked up on it. It was like, no,
she was in love
I need
with
to
him.
break. Hold on.
Huh?
She was in love with him.
Yeah.
Especially at that age, you can be very manipulated. It's interesting how she channels in. That's yeah. And then you can tell that she kind of just is off somewhere else.
I'm so sorry. I just have to be truthful.
Poor thing, she was just a baby.
Yeah.
She's confirming she was 14, not 15. So maybe some people are still confused with her age. She's saying it's 14. I actually did write 14 on the paper. She's so angry, she's saying.
I wonder what she's angry about.
She's saying this has nothing to do with wanting to keep her soul. This was literally just a come up for them, a sacrifice that they have to do. They wasn't like trying to put her soul in a bottle. I don't know what that even means, but they weren't trying to like keep her soul. She's showing like, yes, I'm young. I knew a lot. I had street smarts.
From her neighborhood where she came from, the family?
I thought I knew everything, and I really, I didn't.
Oh.
She's saying she didn't get very far in education. So I don't know.
But she was street smart, though.
When she stopped messing with school.
Well, she was 13 at the time.
Oh.
So that was in middle school.
She's making me feel like 13 and a half, 14. Like I'm bouncing back and forth. So maybe she started getting troubled in school around 13 and a half. Or skipping classes. That's what she's making me feel like. And by 14, she just stopped going. She's saying her soul wasn't even fully developed yet. Like her physical body, her mind, her soul, her consciousness. It wasn't fully all there yet. She was still learning, still growing.
I mean, the fact that she's even admitting it to herself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's too bad that it's after.
I don't know why she
After
keeps
the
saying
fact.
that, but she keeps bringing up this wasn't a body switch. This wasn't a soul switch, a conscious switch. This has nothing to do with a consciousness switch. I don't really understand why she's pointing it out. I never felt that. So, oh, my heart is pounding. Hold on. She's saying that somebody else said. Hold on. So there must be like a rumor going around. That they were trying to take her consciousness and put it into some other girl. It's not a destiny swap or a consciousness swap. That's not what it is.
That's crazy.
She's saying, why would they want my consciousness? I was just a baby. If anything, they would want my body and their consciousness in my body as a young girl. Okay. What is happening? Whew. She said, did you see how many extra followers he got since my death? About 3 million. I don't know if that's true. Somebody fact check. Whew. Come on. I feel nauseous. I'm sorry.
Wow, it's crazy.
I want to see how many followers does it show?
I'm not sure. You could ask.
They all took an oath that night. They all had to do something disgusting to Celeste on camera.
Wow.
To hold against them if they ever speak.
Oh, this is getting real deep.
That's crazy. But it would make sense.
Yeah, when it comes to the music industry, it's kind of almost a norm in a sense.
Oh boy. She's bringing me back to that part where I see them all surrounding her.
Uh-oh. From last time.
They take turns hurting her.
Oh.
With a weapon. She was like, you you kind of like just touched on it and jumped over it. She was like, there's so much that happened in that bed. Not sexual. Painful.
Oh.
Oh, I want to skip over it again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what Candace is actually seeing, what she's being pulled into, that she just can't say because of the fact that YouTube has policies. There's things you can't say, gore some things, you know what I mean? But she's witnessing it, you know. And use your imagination, because it's probably that bad. It's whatever you can imagine what she's thinking, but she's just not saying it. It's to the point where she's like, I want to skip over it, but Celeste keeps pulling her back to those moments. Like, she's having to witness what happened to her. And it's that bad, but she can't even put it into words.
Wow.
That's sad, this poor little girl. All she wanted was just to get away from the drama at home. You know what I mean? Parents might have known what was going on, and they did it just to keep tabs on her so they wouldn't lose complete contact with her. You know what I mean? That's what I think their involvement was, and they didn't. This was the last thing on their mind. Yeah. Maybe they were hoping to get a call. Hey, Mom, things didn't work out. Can you come pick me up? Hey, Dad, oh, he hit me. You know what I mean? Come, I'm ready to go home. You know? Let her go. Let her learn it, and she'll come back. You know? And unfortunately.
I don't know. I think after this situation, I think parents are going to be more involved with their...
But that also means that the kids are going to be more rebellious as well.
I know.
They don't understand it. They don't get... They'll hear the story. They'll sympathize. Oh, but not me.
It's not going to happen to me.
I understand. I know. Yeah. We've been there. We've been there. We know.
Yeah.
We know what it's like. And that's the sad thing, is that they don't think that we understand how they're feeling, because you're adults. You don't know.
Right.
It's like
we were kids too, man. You know?
Slap yourself, kid. Jeez, man. Wake up. Here we go. Come on.
She's showing me herself tied up. She's showing me there's 5 people plus her, which would be 6 people. But there's people in the background that I didn't see before, like in the shadows.
Probably the ones videotaping it.
Reminds me of like a film crew.
Well, they'd be involved too.
They're all wearing like really dark clothes, hoodies. Dark, like in the shadows, wearing dark as well. I see 1, 2. I really don't think I'm supposed to see this. This is making me very uncomfortable in my head. I see 3. I don't know if that's a 4th one. There's either 3 or 4 people in the shadows, like on the sidelines of the walls.
Wow.
They're not taking part in this, but they're part of it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? They're not hurting Celeste, but they're there and they're not stopping it.
They're just witnesses.
In a way, they are hurting her by not stopping this. They're the ones telling them how to do it, what to do.
Oh my gosh, that's even worse. The handlers, I bet you.
That, again, remember my theory? The Charles Manson? Like, you know, even though he had no part in it, but he instructed his cult to do the killings. That's why he's in jail, because even though he didn't do it, he instructed them to do it and how to do it.
Huh. Wow. And just, you know, it's like, dude, it's like, I don't know, I can just imagine, like, being in trouble, you're alone, and you're asking people to help, and you know, you get help. You know what I mean? Like, say if you're alone in the street, someone's chasing you, you start screaming, you pound on someone's door, they open up, come in, it's okay. You know, or a car drives by, hey, you're in a room with a bunch of people, and you're probably screaming and crying for help, whether you're gagged or not. And they're just standing there. Not helping. Wow. That must be like the scariest, ugliest, darkest feeling. You don't even know, like, how am I not being helped? You know what I mean? You're better off in a dark alley being chased, running to someone's house. You could pound on the door, and hopefully they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're in a room with people, faces that are majority of them are probably familiar to you, and you're like, the veil is being revealed. Oh my God! Like, this is actually happening to me. Why aren't help? Like, that's gotta be like the most ugliest, scariest, heart.
And she did mention, like, she was like sedated, but she could still feel what they were doing to her.
Poor thing. Oh yeah.
I know.
I don't know if I was ready for this. I don't know if it's gonna get this.
Don't like this.
Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. We played the disclaimer.
She wants me to watch it all, and I don't want to see it.
You see, and she can't tell us what she's seeing because it's just that bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna start crying with her.
Poor thing. I mean, your imagination can only take you.
They give her something in like in her arm, like an injection.
Maybe an IV.
She's still alive.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, I didn't know we were gonna revisit this. I'm so sorry. She can't fight. Her arms are tied. Her legs are tied.
Yeah, this is one for the history books for sure. You know, there's a
I'm
rare.
seeing quite a few things.
It's a rare situation.
I don't know 100% the order of them.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This is probably one of the...
I don't know how, like, what I saw last time is what I'm seeing again. She was just a baby. Oh my God. She was just a baby, guys. Like, for fame. For fame. Great.
It's what they do, man.
What I'm looking at. For fame. Because somebody else wants to be famous. Great. I don't know the order that it happened, but basically I saw a cooler. It looked like those things that guys take to work, like a small cooler. I saw a table with weapons. I saw I saw them all do something to her. I did see them remove a kidney or an organ, but
Wow.
it was being guided. Like somebody is telling them exactly how to do it. Like somebody's standing behind somebody else. One of those 5 in the circle, I can't tell who it is. And they're literally guiding him. It's one of the guys. It's not the girl. I'm gonna throw up.
That's just
On how to. Cut a certain amount of layers of skin, pull it back. They have instruments holding things open. Like, this is not right.
wow. This is
She was sedated in a way, but she feels everything. That's what she was showing me. Like, she feels everything. And even after they remove whatever organ they removed, I believe in the... Oh, I feel really nauseous.
This is just... That's offensive, man. This is...
They all had to hurt her on camera. This is what she showed me. They all had to hurt her on camera so that they all are bonded by this pact. And if anybody freaking speaks, none of them will speak. None of them. And I believe they're all going to get away with it. All of them. Oh, I'm going to vomit. Hold on. Oh,
This is like the high level stuff, you know what I mean?
It hurts so bad.
This ain't right. Like, this is... There's so many that this happens to. This is just like a peek into a world that is just running rampant. Think about all the... You know what I mean? The kidnappings, all the posters at Walmart, you know, the missing kids. You know, all the... moving these kids from place to place.
Ow.
The abductions. It's like some next level stuff right here.
I'm sorry. My stomach hurts so bad now.
Wow.
Ooh.
I just need a minute. Hold on.
It's like you said, for fame, you know? What they're willing to do, they're willing to sacrifice.
I just find it amazing how people think that
baby,
it's
I'm so
worth
sorry.
doing when it's not.
It's not worth it.
I'll try this again. Hold on. Oh, my stomach hurts. What the fuck?
The only one with real talent is most likely David. The producers, the rest
I don't know if I could do anymore.
are willing to go along with the drama just to reach. You know?
Yeah.
There's too many
That's
people with too much money involved in this. There's not going to be any real justice for her. And she's freaking out on the other side because she just wants justice. She felt like once they found her, she was so excited because she just knew she was going to get justice. And now she sees a bigger picture and she's angry. She's confused. She's sad. My stomach just felt like I was being stabbed. Like, it hurts so bad.
I wonder when she's seen.
I hear her saying,
Like when
thank you for caring so much. She was saying that nobody truly cared for her in this world. They used her. She was a prop. She looked good on his arm. She understands that she's getting to the point. She's trying to
accept the truth. She's trying to accept.
Accepting, you know, even when you're a child, you can't consent, you know. She's saying thank you for caring for her. Seeing her as a beautiful soul, seeing her as a human. I could feel her, I could hear her saying, like, she always felt like an inconvenience to people. Even family. She always just felt like an inconvenience, like a problem, like just a big headache, and she didn't want to feel that. She didn't want to be around people that felt like she was just too much, you know, and she really, like, I'm feeling this. She just really thought that David really loved her, and I think he did. I think he, not like he loved her, like he was obsessed with her, and I feel like that's in a sick pedo way, allegedly, in my opinion. But he definitely had his hands all in this. All in this. She said it herself. Look how many more followers since the death of poor Celeste. This had nothing to do, she's saying, with her removing her consciousness for somebody else to have a consciousness. Why would they want an undeveloped consciousness? No. They would want their consciousness in her body. That can't happen because they mutilated it, okay?
Wow.
Oh my God.
She's angry. She just wants justice, and she's not seeing it happen. I don't know what I'm seeing.
A lot of people were
were
lied
letters. It almost reminds me of like what are those called? In the desert, those pokey things.
Cactus.
Did you pause it?
I pause it. I don't know. Do you see anything in those pictures?
I see the number 5.
Scissors?
Like right here. That looks like a 5.
5 people.
And then it
4.
kind of looks like a person here, like being bound.
Oh, yeah, like a position, right? Like laying. That's scary. Let me continue. She's in the middle of saying something. Let me plug this extra.
Succulent. What is it called? I can't think of the word. I don't know. My brain is a mess right now. I don't know if these are letters here.
Instruments.
5. Oh my God. Plus her would make 6. That's double confirmation. Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. Just 5. Why? Like, why would y'all do this? Just for money? For money? To be famous? Gross.
That's like you said. It's a whole. It's a higher level situation. There's a lot of people involved in higher places that are initiating this, and when if that's the case, when there are higher people involved, they control the narrative as far as who's going to get blamed, who's going to be involved, how involved these entities will be, you know, and who's going to get away with what.
That's crazy.
That's scary. That's the world we live in. That's that dark world we live in. We don't know.
It kind of reminds me of that movie Megan's Body. The one I keep telling you about.
I got to see it. We got to watch that one, Megan's Body.
For those who haven't seen it, that movie, but I believe it came out in 2009.
It's called Megan's Body.
Megan's Body, and it's pretty much about this band that was blowing up, but they needed like a virgin sacrifice in order to blow up even bigger, and she basically got caught up in the bullshit. Her best friend was telling her, no, don't leave with them, and she wanted to leave because she was their biggest fan, and they ended up killing her, but in the process of killing her, she came back to life.
Oh, wow. It's called Megan's Body?
Yeah, Megan's Body.
Oh,
or Jennifer's Body, something like, yeah, Jennifer's Body. There you go.
Body, okay. Wow.
I keep forgetting her name's Megan Fox, but it's actually Jennifer's Body. Wow. But, yeah, like, she comes back to life. And, yeah, we need to watch it.
It's a horror comedy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's different, but it's pretty much it's like talking about, you know, those Illuminati, pretty much, like, you know, is that true? Like, do you have to do that in order to be famous? And it's very interesting that certain celebrities kind of mention it in interviews, like Jim Carrey, Mel Gibson, even Michael Jackson at some point mentioned it before passing.
Whoa, so it's a remake.
No. Meaning the Illuminati situation.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So,
big names right
and
there.
I find it ironic. Well, not ironic, but that you kept insisting it was that. Like, you kept saying in past lives that, she was a sacrifice. And she just confirmed it. Like, you called it. You called it.
What? I forgot about that. Called it. It just had all the signs. I don't know why. That's just what I felt inside of me. And maybe not even the signs. Maybe it was just the connection. I don't know. But I just felt like there's something beyond the norm here. You know? I don't know.
It's just that to me, like, when I've heard sacrifices, I thought it was just like,
Jennifer's Body was crazy.
Like, I thought that was just like
I got
movie or something like you were referencing to, but you know, for that to actually like happen, that's freaking scary. Yeah. And I could only imagine like how many other artists had to do that initiation.
It's an initiation, like she said, to be part of that club. Shout out to
Sunny Black 6491. Yeah,
I gotta watch that movie. I haven't seen it, but the plot is, I guess, according to here, it says that after a fire at a local bar, high school cheerleader Jennifer Check, Megan Fox, is abducted and sacrificed to a demon by an indie rock band. Damn. The sacrifice goes wrong, and Jennifer is possessed by a succubus, returning to her town with an insatiable hunger for her male classmates. Ooh, her best friend, Needy Lesnicki, is the only one who can stop her rampage. Crazy. Interesting. Yo, shout out for the 25 XP. Jennifer's Body.
Yeah, we
gotta watch.
We should do a live. I've already seen it, but you need to watch it.
Do a live reaction to it. Oh my god.
But no, I mean, you know, not making jokes or anything, but it just blows my mind. Like, it still blows my mind. You know what I mean?
It's a real thing, and supposedly
it would make sense that the police haven't said anything. Because they probably have involvement in it.
And they can't say anything either, as far as...
Well, not all of them, but probably like one person...
Those who know.
Out of the one solving the crime or whatever.
Right.
So, you know, that just... My heart, my stomach just sank when she was, you know, getting emotional. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
If that, you know, if... I could only imagine her, like, getting emotional, and... I don't know how it works for her, like, when she's channeling people, like, if she gets, like, consumed where she's basically experiencing it through their eyes, so to speak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think because of the, you know, YouTube's, you know, the fact that you can't say certain things on YouTube, like she probably seen a lot that she just can't relate to, or she can't find the words. Like, man, it's just that gruesome. Where I you know what I mean?
And then my thing too, like, you know, if let's say, you know, Illuminati, we don't know who the hell Illuminati is, and then she kept saying that it was a country that starts with an I. Okay, so what countries start with an I? Iran,
Istanbul,
Iraq, and who else?
Israel.
And my thing is, like, if they're keeping tabs on everybody reporting this online, you know, I just hope Candace don't get caught up with her trying to help her.
Because if it is that touchy, if there are that many those higher ups involved, yeah, because she's exposing it the way she is, yeah, she could become a target. Yeah, hey, you know, we send nothing but positive energy her way. You know? Keep her in your positive thoughts.
Which reminds me of the dream that I had, but I'm not gonna say it yet.
Okay.
But you know, continue with the reaction because
you had a dream.
Yes.
I'm dying to hear it.
But keep playing this.
Let's get back to that.
What happened?
It's playing.
She's saying that she suffered from, I hear her, I can still feel her, even though I'm not channeling, I feel her, she's like around me. But I feel like she's saying, like, she suffered from depression. She had a lot of things happening in her life that she was acting out upon, trying to understand, trying to recognize. She was involved with a lot of stuff, and it feels like mental and physical abuse. So this could be like,
poor thing,
from family into being with David, you understand? Family can be very, that's what she's saying in here, in the mental. Just always something, always arguing, always fighting, never seeing eye to eye. And with David, it was different. It was like, here, take this.
Take what?
She's saying that she tried many different, oh my god. She tried many different, rugs.
Speaking of that,
because of David introducing
the investigator found pills at his house too.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of pills.
She goes on trips. I'm thinking in the mind, trips. Oh my god.
I wonder what kind of pills.
There was more than one. She just described 3 different feelings, so I know there's more than there's at least 3 different drugs he was giving to her. I'm not saying she was on them all the time. I'm just saying.
Well, she was on trips. I know one of them. Well, 2. Are we allowed to say?
Just drugs. I don't know. I'm not familiar with what you can't say.
Whoa.
I don't know.
The ones that make you hallucinate are ecstasy and acid.
She said she did.
That's man, those are powerful subscriptions.
She did things with people she were told to do them with.
Oh no, another Diddy situation.
No.
Yeah.
Not cool, man.
Again, a baby. Fucking baby.
Not cool, dude.
And people are okay with this.
Not cool at all.
Wow.
That's heavy.
And see, that's the thing though, like in her head, she does it because she wants to please him.
Not exactly. Her over here consoling me. I'm so sorry. I need to be consoling her, and she's over here consoling me. fair. She likes that people are trying to help her, but she's mad that it's not the right people. She's mad that it's not like the police. She's mad that it's like being covered up with like hush money.
Wow.
Like, people work on the inside with these other people, meaning there's police in this organization too. So it's all being covered up. She's showing me it.
Hello, Tupac and Biggie.
She's glad that people help. They're just it's like too hard for them. Like they're not putting it all together. I think me included. Oh.
Something else came in.
I'm so emotional. I heard her say she met Kata. Because Kata was saying in her spirit box, I met Celeste. I met Celeste. And now Celeste is telling me how she met Kata.
Oh, that was another person that she was channeling.
I get really emotional when I'm just in it too long. And I apologize. These videotapes, they go in a vault. That's what I hear right now. A vault. And if any of these 5 people talk, they'll disappear. Their families will disappear first. Just as a warning. Just so they know, look, we're coming for you.
Oh, shit.
Nobody will be caught for it. Why? Because there's people in the same organization in the police department. I know exactly who the organization is.
Wow.
Let's just say, if we call them Illuminati, it starts with an I. Right? Illuminati. The real name, okay, and the real reason
there it is.
This Illuminati, right? It's not Illuminati. It is, but it's not. But listen, it's the same people. The reason why the Illuminati do this is because they need puppets. They need puppets to keep you distracted. As long as you're distracted, they can continue to push what they're doing over here. And by the time everybody wakes up and realizes the game is too far gone, there's no fucking stopping it, okay? And this is a country that starts with an I, that is Illuminati, okay? You want to know who it is? It's the I. I'm so nauseous right now.
But what country? There's several countries that start with an I.
So beautiful.
Maybe for her own safety.
Her hair, she still has her big curls. She looks exactly like she did here. She's absolutely beautiful. She's just upset. She's confused. She wants to know why. Could you imagine not only being murdered, but after being murdered, your soul seeing that you've been finally found, right? And getting your hopes up. Yes, they found me. Only for it all to be swept under the rug.
Shaking my head.
This is beyond sadistic. This
Very
is
much.
beyond sadistic. This is hell on earth, what they did to her. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I'm still gonna speak to her today in my mind, in my conscious. I'm going to just try to relax her, comfort her. You guys can do the same for her. Just envision sitting with her and telling her it's okay. We are her family. We love her. That We will be there for her. If she needs to yell or scream, she's allowed to. We will hold her hand through it. If we all do this, we can help her find a little bit of peace. Okay? I don't know. I drew this box, and it was talking about the vault with all these tapes. It's not just one tape, guys. This is a freaking vault, like, with everybody. I'm talking your favorite celebrities are in there. I'm talking about your favorite artists are in there. Do you understand? Oh, sorry. I just get really emotional, and that pain in my stomach was unexpected. That hurt a lot.
She felt her pain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she got invoked, like,
this was part of a ritual.
Through her eyes.
Part of a
but
ritual.
Also part of, while you do the ritual, I need this and this, so grab that for me.
Oh.
That's crazy. It's disgusting, and humanity has changed. It has changed.
Well, it hasn't changed. It's just finally being exposed.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
There's so much other stuff I want to talk to you guys about. But,
probably just can't put it out on YouTube.
I love you, babes.
If you guys want to reach out to KANDIS STARR'S, there's her information right there. She's an amazing person. What she does is amazing. You know, had my fair share of fakes and phonies, you know. Yeah, she's far from that. You know what I mean? Far from that. Wow. Poor little Celeste. You know, that's what a journey she was on. You know. Troublesome home, feeling how she was feeling, grew into speaking with David over the years.
He literally groomed her.
That was her escape. You know, he whatever he told her, whatever she felt, whatever she experienced, family was aware of it. Off she went. Let her go. She'll come home. That's probably that's the worst they expected. She's going to call back. Hey, either the worst was I'm pregnant, he's hitting me, or I just want to come back home. You know? I miss home. You know? Yeah. That's the worst they probably expected. The worst, he's hitting me. I'm on drugs. You know? Pregnant it was, I'm sure that crossed her mind, but that's not the hard hitting. You know what I mean? Hard hitting for a parent is like, hey, I'm getting abused, or I'm on drugs now, and you know what I mean? I need something. You know, okay, come home. We got you. That's the worst you want to hear, that your kid's on drugs and strung out, right, or being abused. You know what I mean? That's the worst they probably expected. Not any of what it's turned out to be.
You know, after hearing what she saw, mind you, it wouldn't surprise me, like, if that was the plan all along, just to find anyone really, but the fact that it was assigned to him to find someone gullible, easy to groom, you know, basically like have them like full, like deep into the situation, and then just do what they did to her.
Yeah. That's why I said what a journey she was on, you know? From 11 years old to her last day.
And then like it wouldn't surprise me, like this whole time that, you know, David hasn't said anything. We don't know what the hell's been going on. I mean, keep in mind, he could be probably watching all these videos.
Right.
You know what I mean? And,
okay,
you know... And that brings me up to the dream that I had. Okay?
But wait, what did you mean by that, though? What if David's watching all this?
Yeah, because my thing is like...
Okay,
you know how she... If she wanted to... Obviously on YouTube, you're restricted to certain things. But if she wanted to go to like OnlyFans or like Patreon, she could really go in depth on what the hell she saw. Maybe and who she saw or whatever. I think for her safety, I don't think she's going to do that. But, you know, let's just say if she did, and, you know, if the quote-unquote Illuminati are, like, keeping tabs of everything and watching to see, well, who's saying what, who's to say that they wouldn't give it to her for speaking? And sure. That's, and funny enough, again, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but, excuse me, it's about that time.
It's that time. But, whoa. Pup, get, man. Pup, get. You gotta cry before you walk.
Don't make me laugh, it just makes it worse.
Sorry. Hands up. Put your hands up.
Oh, my goodness. But anyways, it brings me to the dream that I had last night.
Tell us about the dream. Take us there.
I dreamt that for whatever reason, David was watching everybody on YouTube, and for some reason, people just started disappearing.
Wow.
Okay? People that we watch, and for whatever reason, you know, we were asleep in our home, and our ring system started going off. And you were like, you know, someone is out there. And I'm all like who? And he's all like, I don't know, but they're like, I could see them, but I can't see who it is. And I'm all like, well, what are we gonna do? And you were like, I got this. And I felt it was weird because it transitioned to like we were on Fortnite. Okay?
Why?
So you pull this lever and it was just like an assortment of weapons. Yeah. And you're like, pick your poison.
You know, I'd be saying that, pick your poison.
Pick your poison. And I was just like, wow. Okay. And you know, obviously, you know, my son's here, so I told my son to hide in the closet. And you picked this. I'm not schooled about weapons. I don't know what the hell each weapon is called or whatever, but I could only describe it. It was just that type of gun that the ammo was like lined up, and when you shoot, the shells are spitting out. So I don't know
an assault rifle.
Okay, right. So you picked that one.
That's right.
And because I suck at shooting game, I picked the one with the laser pointer sticking out. So at least I know where I'm aiming at. Right. So you had me go up on the roof while you were down here by the door in the kitchen.
Getting up close and personal. That's probably a shotgun.
And we were communicating through my earbuds. All right? And so you're like, oh my God, Gizzy, you're not going to believe who the hell it is. And I'm like, who? I go, it's David. And then it was like all these other people that with him that were involved in it. I couldn't see I could only see David's face in my dream, but not everybody who was with them. And you were like, okay, on my count, you just start shooting, all right? And sure enough, like on 3, it was just like Fortnite, like everyone for themselves. Like I was like aiming, I was getting them, and then at the end of it, you ended up shooting David on both his kneecaps, and then
Now my aiming sucks.
And then the cops showed up, and it was the actual cops that weren't involved in none of this bullshit. And they took him to jail, and we were kind of like the heroes that, you know,
brought him to justice.
Yeah.
What?
And then I woke up, and I was just like...
Were you sweating?
No, I was confused.
Were your palms sweaty?
I was confused, but I was just like...
Was your heart beating?
I was like, that was random.
That was random, right?
You know, and I'm just like... But it was just weird. Like, after you had shot him on the kneecaps, then... It transitioned to like real time. Like it wasn't like like when I say when we went at Fortnite, like it was like video game Fortnite style.
Really crazy.
You know what I mean?
Someone needs to get their game on.
So I'm just like,
that was a crazy dream.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, I went John Wick on a motherfucker, huh?
Yep, you did. So did I.
Nice.
Apparently, I had good aiming that night. So
that's a crazy dream.
I don't know. But
were you watching some footage last night, YouTube, or an update or anything on them last night before you went to sleep? No.
If anything.
Huh.
You know what I was watching
triggered your dream as well.
You know what I was watching? I was just watching random clips of the ballerina. We need to do it. I need to go live on that because I'm still pissed off on that damn movie. Because, okay, just for fun facts, I am a very big Keanu Reeves fan since I was like 5.
Hey.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, that's my celebrity crush.
Okay.
Right there, okay?
Whoa.
And it really pissed me off that when we went to go see Ballerina, I was all excited. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, now we're gonna get a female perspective. He's gonna do a cameo.
Right.
Oh my God. I was so pissed off when that movie finished because, okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Korean version of Ballerina on Netflix. It was a Netflix only movie. I advise everybody to go see it. Best movie ever. Okay, same concept of the John Wick one.
Okay.
Same storyline, but instead of a father, it was a best friend that the Korean one was avenging. Okay, and I just feel that they focus too much on Keanu Reeves' character than the character of that movie.
Think so?
And I feel like in order to save that character in that movie, they had to throw John Wick in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sorry for the spoiler, whoever the hell hasn't watched it, but
if you haven't seen it, man, go watch it.
But it was not. My thing is, I want my money back. That's more like, I'd rather wait it. I waited till it came out on Netflix to watch it. I want my money back. I'm still demanding for my money back. Not even on the big screen,
it would do it justice. No?
Huh?
Not even on the big screen, it would have done it justice.
No, like
just because the storyline.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was kind of feeling it, but it was kind of towards the middle and the end where it just pissed me the hell off. I was just like, okay, you're a trained assassin, and you just keep effing up the whole damn time, and you need a Keanu Reeves character to save your ass at the end. Well, compared to in the Korean one, this character literally whooped ass all by herself with no help.
Yeah. From the clips I've seen on the shorts I put together for your take on it, it looked like a pretty badass movie. Okay, the next. As a matter of fact, let's play it real quick, like might as well, right?
Play it.
And that short only got like little bit of views. I was offended.
And that was a good.
Where is it at?
Oh, keep going down.
Where you at? I was offended at the
Oh my God. Keep going. Right there.
Here we go. All right, let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out.
2 movies, same name, but 2 very different stories of revenge. First, Netflix's Ballerina, a South Korean thriller where ex-bodyguard Okju hunts down a ruthless trafficker who destroyed her best friend's life. Now fast forward to 2025, Lionsgate's Ballerina, set in the John Wick universe. Eve Makaro seeks revenge for her father's murder. Both films bring insane action, but one's a gritty Korean revenge story, the other expands the John Wick saga. Which Ballerina will you watch? Korean masterpiece?
I wish I only saw
the Hollywood assassin
one.
Thriller? Don't forget to subscribe.
I'm watching that movie tomorrow.
I'm just saying,
I'm
even
watching
like
it tomorrow.
the damn storyline in that ballerina one was retarded.
Think so?
My thing is, okay, how the hell are you not gonna know that you had a sister and a mother?
Right, yeah, that was kind of weird. I was like, wait a minute.
Like, how are you not gonna remember when you got taken away with your dad like around 5?
No, she looked like she was like 7.
Like, how the hell are you not gonna be aware that you had a sister?
Yeah, that was weird.
I was just like, you know what? No, I want my money back.
You need to reach out to Keanu Reeves and be like, hey, yo, what's up?
Okay, the one movie, the one movie that I'm kind of upset that they haven't released it here in the US. I don't want to say it's a remake of the Dracula, the Bram Stoker's version, but it's the same story, like kind of different concept. But the trailers that I've been watching, it looks promising, and I was so excited to see it. But it's not gonna air here in the U.S. until next year.
Oh, what a
drag. I'm gonna be pissed if it sucks, because I love Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Is that right?
But even though I love Keanu Reeves, I'm gonna keep it 100. Keanu Reeves' character in Dracula was stupid as hell. He can't do a British accent. I'm sorry, but he just should have talked the way he normally talks. I'm sorry, Keanu, but you can't pass a British accent. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
You can't. I don't care I don't care that you win it to the England or whatever. You can't do it. I'm sorry.
That's it, man. Poor thing.
But,
may that video rest in peace. and with that, may Celeste rest in peace as well.
Yes.
You know.
I hope she does get justice soon, because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Bringing it back to Celeste, though. Thank you for that. That was totally. But yes, wow, this was an interesting live. I think that's a wrap.
Yes.
I think that's a wrap.
It's past our bedtime.
Definitely. That was an interesting take tonight. Was a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Like she said, talk to her. Talk to your loved ones. Let them know. They ain't gone. They ain't forgotten. You don't gotta go to the cemetery to see them. You don't gotta
just
do any fancy rituals. You just speak out in the open. Talk to your people, man, and talk to the ones that are alive. I know when things happen in life, it's tough. It's tough to rekindle lost relationships. Whether it be a distant cousin,
it's never too late.
Brother to brother, sister to cousin, sister to dad, mom to grandma. You know what I mean? Your people are your people, and I mean, if someone pushes you away, okay, they push you away. When they understand the reasoning for it, that conversation can be had. You know what I mean? And at the right time, when they're in their right mind, you know what I'm saying? But it can't go on forever. Your life is too short, obviously. You never know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah.
So with that said, regardless, if you're not on speaking terms with your people, at least still send them positive energy. You know what I mean? It's better to do it while they're here than when tomorrow might not be theirs.
So get it together, people. Stop being lazy and love one another.
Yeah. trip out. I don't know what event we're gonna cover next. We are an informative channel, you know what I mean? If you go to our channel, you'll see our shorts. Before this whole Celeste situation, we just anything that was, trending, we covered. Some were good, some were bad as far as, the situation. And that's we don't know what we're gonna cover next, but we're here to stay. So with that said, guys, thank you for your time. Stick around. I'm
Good
out.
night.
I am tired. This was a good run. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for checking us out. All those who stopped through during the live and those who catch the replay.
And show some love to KANDIS STARR and Sloan.
Yeah, those are the people right there. You heard? Anyways, guys, thank you for checking us out. It's your boy Reload Pew Pew, aka that one guy. You can call me Guy. Hey, Guy. If you don't want to call me Pew Pew or Reload Pew Pew, you can just say Guy.
And I'm Gizzy.
Gizzy the Gizster. And this is Brain Juice, guys. Till the next one. Stay strong. Stay positive. One love. Peace.